Hey, my name is Jessica Farrell and I'm from brick.ie in Ireland, and I have recreated the Fortress of Solitude from the original Superman movies, and it's also featured in the Smallville TV series. And I've always thought that the Fortress of Solitude was a beautiful representation of an otherworldly feature, and it was just crying out to be built in Lego. It was a huge challenge because of all the crystals being at very odd angles, and I think it was the challenge itself to make those crystals go and stand up at those angles that made me want to build it. It was a very expensive endeavour because the trans clear pieces are just so costly, starting with two extremely expensive trans clear 48 by 48 base plates underneath. All the crystals are held up with an network of Technic supports, which I had to source in white and trans clear. And all of the crystals slot into place in all the Technic supports, and then they can be removed and flat packed for transport. And believe it or not, nothing actually gets broken. It's all number coded, and every crystal is slotted into its numbered connection. And so it's really tedious to take apart and put back together again, but it pretty much travels perfectly, no problems at all.
Wow, very cool. Yeah, this is such a cool building. It really stands out with the white and then the clear crystal pieces. So was the white part hard for you to do, kind of the slopes and everything, and getting that to look right? Did it take you a few tries on that?
I had very little time. I had to go to Lego World in Copenhagen, and I actually had another model booked in place to go to Lego World, and that model sold unexpectedly, and I had 3 weeks in which to replace with something else because the slot was already agreed upon. So it was a big rush job, and so no, I didn't really spend a lot of time at it, except for a lot of late nights. The white was a challenge to do the snow because white is such a single colour, whereas if you're doing, say, any other groundwork, you can mix your colours to create the feel of a natural landscape or contours or whatever. Although I found that using the light aqua really helped in that because it just gave enough of a contrast without standing out too much, and it gave that sort of really frozen ice look. I think what took most of the time was the water, because I wanted to create that really cold, crushed ice sort of feel. So it's all triple layered with many shades of different transparent pieces underneath, and actually a couple of different shades of base colour. And then I used a lot of 1x1s, which made my thumbs extremely sore. And it was just thousands of pieces being swallowed up in the water alone.
Yeah, that's a very parts intensive type of building to do the landscape and stuff like that.
18,684 pieces, and yes, I am insane enough to actually count as I build.
So when you were working on this, were you going for a depiction from one particular Superman movie, or just kind of all the different depictions together?
The original Superman with Christopher Reeve, and also the Smallville TV series, those ones together, which I thought was the most beautiful rendition of the fortress. I was looking to create art rather than just a model, because I think that the fortress is a thing of beauty, and I wanted to give that sort of ethereal, otherworldly sort of feel to it. And I think that those examples are the best ones in all the different versions of the fortress that are out there.
Yeah, well, that's really neat. Thanks for talking with me about it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all.